I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. You want me to tell you the year?
Yes, please.
1946.
Wow.
So you can have that up on you. So I'm still happy to be here. Anyway, I recorded my first song with the King Edwards the Giant on Spanish Town Road. You know, when I was 15. Yeah, because Derek Morgan and Jimmy Cliff and Delroy Wilson, 2 centimeters, all those guys, young guys trying to get something done.
Yeah.
And so we go to these sound system men that do the records to play, and I was one of them. Because I remember I went to Federal Recording Studio and Toots and the Maester was there. And the thing is, but if you got a song, then you got to try and push yourself in. Otherwise they leave you out. So it's like a cute thing, you know, on first come, first serve.
Yeah.
You know, but that day I didn't get through with that. But afterward, King Edwards heard what I got. He said, you have a song, yeah man, you have a song. And then I went and recorded with him separately.
Right.
Right? What was it called again? She's Mad. Pretty little girl of mine, gets me off my mind, make me feel so sad, sometimes when I should be glad. Oh, don't you see she's mad? So that was the first record I did for King Edwards.
And was that released, or did you just have it through sound?
I don't know if it was released, but normally those days they make things for them sound.
Yes.
Because it was a big competition, like
Yes.
Drew Creed against, you know, Lord Coos and against, you know, everybody
everybody
who
wanted
want
the
the new
exclusive.
dub,
Yeah.
you know. So when I finished that, I said, okay, I'm in line to be a big recording artist now. But fortunately or unfortunately, my father said, you know, I think you better come to England to finish your studies. Because I went to halfway tree school.
All right. So
In Kingston.
were you born in Kingston?
Yeah, Walton Park Road, right? And I went to halfway tree school. And after I finished halfway tree school, I went to Kingsway High School, like a private. You're going to call it a private school, but we were paying fees,
Yeah.
you know? So before I really finished that, Dad says, you know, come up and, you know, finish your studies up in England.
Right.
So my mom booked the thing and then, you know.
So what year was that?
Well, put it like this. I was 16.
Ah.
So if you do your calculation. so I was 16 when I came up.
Right.
Yeah? And before I came up anyway, I went to Mr. Edwards and I said, you know, are you going to pay me any money for this song, sir? I said, well, boy, I mean, I have no money today. You know? I have no money today. But I said, well, you know, we're going to leave next week, you know, sir. And he said, well, I'm going to see what we can do. That's some time. You know? So before I you know, the time came before I ready to leave, I went back and said, boy, here's some money. £1. And I said, thank you very much, sir. You know, so from then, I don't know what he did with that song, you know, but I did hear it play on his sound system
Really?
before I left. Because what we used to do, we say, let us see if he's going to play the record.
Yes.
You know, so we hang out and if he's going to put them on, because you call it like it's brand new, you know, but I did hear it on the sound.
Really? And at that time, obviously, you were going by your, you know, original name.
No, I didn't have any name.
No.
Not like that. Not a singing name.
No.
It's just me. You can say Winston, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know. So, no, it's when I came up now, you know, went to Birmingham
Right.
to
Of
live
course.
with my dad, you know, Answorth.
Answer.
Yeah. And then I started to go to school, night school, they call it. But when I went to them schools, it's come like they're way behind, man. You know, what they was teaching
Really?
us then.
Really?
I've already done that. Halfway tree school and Kingsway High School.
So it was a step backwards.
Yes. So it's like they are catching up to me. So, you know, but I did finish it. I lived in Birmingham, you know, quite a while.
And what was it like? That Britain in that time was, obviously, there's quite a degree of racism and bigotry.
Yeah, but being as young as me, I didn't, I didn't pay them things no mind. You know, if somebody come to me with it, then I can take care of myself, put it like that, or
Yeah.
handle it.
Yes.
But I wasn't deep down into those things to make it affect anything I'm
Really?
going to do.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we going on and we're going on. We go to the pub. I used to go to the pub with my dad and his lady there, and then we sit around like that, and the man bring the drinks. It's like a regular thing. That's the only place you have to go at the weekend.
Yeah.
No clubs, no nothing. Everybody's gone to the pub.
Well,
Let's go to the pub.
I was just going to ask you about that. Obviously, coming from such a sort of tropical
Strange.
climate to somewhere
Yeah.
cold and
No, man.
grey
The first time I came and saw the snow. In my bed sleeping and look out the window. I say snow again. I go back in my bed. Go back in and I say, oh, nobody don't go to work in snow. What is that out there?
yeah. Yeah.
And Miss Madden, which is the lady that lived in our house, say, oh, she started to laugh. she started to laugh and say, oh, this is ignorance, and so everybody have to get up and go to work just the same. I said, no, sir, I want to go back home. And I guess everybody that comes and go through life, first thing I want to go home back.
Yes, of
Because you must have the sunshine
Yeah.
and the freedom,
Yeah.
and everything. But
Yeah.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it, yeah, man. Then afterward, now as time goes by, I join up the group.
Right.
Some guys, try to make a group, and then being as I had the little experience from Jamaica singing, I always like singing anyway. I used to write my own songs, and we have a car top, the car, and we go and make your own beat at the car top, and people would get around and listen to the lyrics and yeah. So I'm used to that, so when the group ready to start, I say, okay, I'll come in as a singer. And then we go and play at the pubs, the Red and Agent.
And what sort of music were you?
Oh, reggae.
I was.
Reggae and Prince Buster stuff.
So ska.
Ska, and yes, and play most of Prince Buster stuff and go around the pubs and, really good. And then the manager get us to France and he get us all around the place. He even get us down to London one time in our little van, rusting at the side, to play Folkestone with what's his name? What's this guy's name again? Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
He was the main, performer that night, and they wanted a little band, to play. And then we go and then do our equipment and everything, and we see this long queue outside, and everything just over their heads, and in the building in no time.
Really?
We say, oh, what's this? Is this man so big?
Yeah.
And we set up our little stuff, and then, and our stuff was so small, the sound didn't come out. So what we did now is plug the jack plug, that jack plug in the back, take it from hose and plug it into the gearbox.
Yeah.
So when we play now, the sound is big.
Was it a reggae set or soul or
No, reggae and soul.
Uh-huh.
Because I used to mostly do like Otis Redding kind of thing, and
Yeah.
that kind of music,
Yeah.
and the ska,
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we had a good time there, but we never know how lucky we was to play with a man like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Nobody would have never believed it, but I've done so many things with so many, big artists.
Sure. But that as young kids. So when you were
Yes.
young, you didn't quite appreciate just the magnitude of his.
You just want to go out and sing and
Yeah.
have a good time, and so long as the music was okay and everybody was pleased to have a good time, we have a good time. We
Yeah.
come back in our van, up
Yeah.
by the motorway. Yeah, man. So
That's fantastic. So that was what? That must have been I'm trying to work out my brain.
that was I got to be about 18 then,
Right.
right? So we joined this group named Ebonites, like I said before,
Oh, yes.
and
Nice.
it's the Ebonites that went to play with Jimi Hendrix.
Right. And were you
Right.
still recording incognito? You hadn't taken on the name Winston Groovy?
No. Because we had this group named the Evernights, and there was a girl group called Sharon's.
Oh,
3 girls,
really?
right?
Yeah.
That come and included in the group.
Ah.
And one of those girls became my wife, Patricia.
Really?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
a musical family.
Patricia was in the Sharon's, and then, we get together then, and,
That's
and
fantastic.
Patsy's still there.
Really?
And this is Angela.
Yeah,
and I've got 4 children.
4.
2 boys and 2 girls, So we did very well.
When does Angela in the
Second.
second?
Yeah, because there is Sydney, the first boy,
Ah,
and then Angela second, and then there is Paula,
all right.
and Richard is the last one.
Ah.
So-
And when does everyone live other than that?
They're in London here.
Oh, everyone's in London?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oliver Sydney is working in the bank,
Yeah.
and everybody's just doing their own little thing. And as you know, Angela is always by my side.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. So then after that, you that was previously before you'd done any recording. So after, how did you get to going from being the Evernights to get into the
Well,
studio?
what happened, there was this man called Larry Lakey. He used to live in London, right?
Right.
And then he used to make his records, and he used to come and listen to the band. So I get to know him. And I asked him if I can do a song for him.
Right.
He said, well, you live in Birmingham and we only record in London, and blah, blah, blah. So, he says, when you come to London, check me out. So as time goes by, we decided to move to London, Lewisham.
Right.
Yeah? And get in touch with Larry Lakin, and then I started to record. Larry was living in Brixton, nearby Railton Road. I remember the road. And then we started to record 1 or 2 songs here and 1 or 2 songs there, and that is how I started to get. And when I recorded the song, I said, Larry, which name am I to put on it? Winston Tucker or Winston Groovy? So, you can use Tucker if you want, but Groovy sounds a bit more catchy.
Yeah.
And the name Winston Groovy came from the 60s when everything was groovy. You remember? You're groovy, man. And I used to be like, boy, the man get groovy. So that's what I use.
Yeah.
So I just put the groovy with the Winston. And that is how Winston Groovy was born.
That's great that you don't forget it.
No.
There's other, well, not many. I'm thinking Junior Tucker. I'm trying to think of
Oh,
other
yes.
Tuckers, but
They always ask me if Junior Tucker was in the family, but no. So if I use Tucker, it would be still good.
So,
it would be still good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, we did quite a few songs with Larry.
And where did you record what was this? Can you remember the studio where you?
It was down the West End. I can't remember the name of the studio because he doesn't use one studio.
No, I remember.
He goes all around Wardour Street and those places, those little studios where he can get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Cimarrons, and the Cimarrons used to do the backing.
I was going to ask.
With Gishi and everybody, and so we were just all with, Lauren then.
Yes.
And then if you check the music that I did, most of them was played by the Cimarrons.
Right.
Most of them was played with Larry Lakin.
Yes.
That is why we know each other and get so close, because it's coming from way back.
Yeah. And how were you, if you don't mind me asking, how was it? Were you just paid a session fee for those things?
Well, you want to hear the truth? We didn't get paid. Because the thing, we were talking about this just last night, when you're young like that and wanted a go, you just want a break. And this man will come to you and says, okay, you can sing this tune for me. And you say, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah? You ain't thinking about no money then.
No.
And if he's clever, so he says, okay, we don't have to pay him because he's so into doing something. And that is what happened.
Wow.
But you didn't mind then because you was getting into it.
Yes.
If it was now you that it say, how much are you going to pay me? Or where's the contract for future royalties and blah, 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 blah. But
Yes.
I sang for Larry Lakins, with Larry Lakins, you must say, for about 2 years or so. You know.
69, 70. You did a
That's
lot.
the period,
Yeah.
right? And the first one I did was Island in the Sun,
Right.
first release,
Yeah.
Island in the Sun.
Come on, you beat.
Yes, Leaving Me Standing,
Yeah.
you know, and go down the line. I think you got a list of
Yes.
of them, you know.
Yeah. There was a lot during that period. So, yeah, to not get any money for it is quite.
Yeah, but you have to understand at that time, the money didn't matter. You needed the money,
Yeah, sure.
but just in case you might ask this man for money and he says, don't bother come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So you just go along with it and hope that he's got a conscience
Yes.
to say, these people got to pay expenses,
Yeah.
you know, come by the tube or the van, they must need some money for blah, blah, blah,
Mm.
and do it. But you never,
No. No.
you know. And then, further on, then you start to catch up now because you're getting a bit older and independent.
Yeah.
So we went on and do the little songs and he carried to Mr. Pama. That's where he had his records released because
Yes.
Larry didn't have a label.
No. No.
It was his label. He just do like an independent producer.
Yeah.
Independent producer.
Yeah.
And he take it to different labels.
Yes.
And Mr. Palmer was the main
Yeah.
release.
Because that was the thing. Obviously, there was stuff
Yes.
came out on Trojan, Grape,
Yeah.
Trojan
Yeah.
Records as well.
Yeah, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to say find where my stuff is, I got to go to Larry.
Yes.
And the thing is with, I don't know, the thing is with him, he didn't even want to put me up forward,
No.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, oh, this is Winston. And he recorded that, Leaving Me Standing, and he's the sing because they used to ask him, who is this guy?
Mm.
Because maybe they thought my voice was a bit,
Mm.
you know,
Well, it's
better.
better, yes.
You know, because I used to sing soul record, you see.
Yeah. Well, you can tell.
You know, and then if you mix that with reggae, you have that maybe bass,
Mm. Mm.
treble,
Yes.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing. And he wouldn't tell them, right? And then we went on and we did a song called Funky Chicken.
Yes.
You know, Cimarron was there and went in the studio. Don't go somewhere down the Western Wardrobe Street as well. You know, and I, you know, put my experience on it.
Yes.
And what happened, Lawrence, was this Funky Chicken just took off.
Mm.
You know, because, you know, they had a chart. They had Mr. Palmer chart and they had the
Yes.
Trojan chart.
Yes.
Yeah? And that was the number one
Mm.
there, that Funky Chicken. It wasn't anything like the original, you know.
No, no.
But true, it was a reggae.
Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I said to Lauren, where am I going to get any money from this?
Mm.
You know? And it was like a blank.
Yes.
Vague.
Yeah.
You know? And one time he meet me in Brixton there and he says, Winston, you show the Funky Chicken stand up though. That's what is stand up. That means he's selling.
Yeah.
And I say, oh yeah man, am I gonna get no money? And they just drift away. They just drift away. He go in the cafe in Brixton. I used to see him there and he go and sit and he have his tea. And he's always dressed nice.
Yeah.
You know, have his tea. But to pay any money to anybody, you can ask Kishi. Nothing.
Wow.
But we just drawn to him because he's a nice man.
Yes.
Decent.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
But he knew more than us
Yes.
when it come to money.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, he was experienced.
Experience. That when it come to money. So
Yes.
after anyway, to carry on after this Funky Chicken started to sell and whatever that, and I see him drifting away. Then what I did was saying this to Angela last night. I went to a solicitor to write him a letter. Not to
Right.
get, you know,
Yeah.
to ask him for my part of the money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Winston is asking about, at that time, you know, Winston Groovies and everything now, because Mr. Pama and everything saw that out. You know? And then, you know, what he did, he got the letter, and then when I see him in Brixton, he avoided me. And then when the solicitor wrote him another letter, he moved and lived in Leicester. He moved from Rayton Road, right, and disappeared and went to Leicester.
Yeah.
And that is where we stayed.
Yeah. The rest of his life.
The rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not giving him a bad name because
No.
the man helped me to start. I go, you know, never getting the money, but you know, whatever.
It was, I mean, to be honest with you, obviously it's an all too common story, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that was the way.
Yeah.
The,
That's the way it goes. Marcia Griffiths, everybody, they don't never get any money.
no.
Delroy Wilson, none of them never get any money. You know, none of them.
No.
Right? Not even Bob Marley get any money. But, you know,
Yeah.
but you're into this. You're
Yes.
into this. So
Yes.
you want to do it. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we're not thinking about it somebody.
No. No.
But when you learn, you need your money because the rent has got to be paid in it.
Exactly. There's bills and rent.
I'm there.
Yeah. So that was that. So then you because obviously you started then producing your own stuff, didn't you? At that time,
Yeah, but-
early 70s.
Yeah, but before that, after this Larry Lakins episode, you know what I mean? No payment and we drift away and he gone.
Yeah. Yes.
Then I went to Mr. Palmer
Yes.
personally. Okay? And I started to record for Mr. Palmer personally.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't Jetstar yet, it was Palmer Records.
Yeah.
So that is where I shift from Larry Lakins to go to Palmer Records.
Did Pama? Did you like produce it and deliver it to them, or did they pay for those sessions and things? Can you?
They pay for the sessions.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They pay for the
So it wasn't
sessions.
like with Laurel.
No, they pay
Nice.
for the sessions. And then we had a contract then. Yeah? For royalties,
For royalties,
from, yeah,
yeah.
from Mr. Palmer.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
The only thing with that, we still never get any money.
no, that's
You know.
not surprising.
Yeah, you know.
That's stuff. But you also recorded with Eddie Grant, didn't you?
Well, you see the thing with me, I move on, you see. You know, as time goes, you move on and you shift. Not very far, but you shift, you know. And then I recorded a song for a session live with somebody called Briscoe.
Oh, Lloyd Briscoe.
Lloyd Briscoe. He had a sound system in Brixton, you know. And I was at home one day and he come and say, "Oh, Winston, can you come to the studio, whatever, and I can do a song for me?" I say, "Oh, yeah, ain't got nothing to do." So, you know. And when I went into the studio, before them was there and this backing track keep going over and over, and I get a pen and a paper and I started to write to fit between, you know, the beat.
Wow. So
Right? And right there in the studio,
uh-huh.
I just started to write. This is a story, you see.
Yes.
Please don't make me cry. I just start to write a story, whatever. And just sing it one take. Just one take, because my words, I know what I want, I know how to, you know,
Yeah.
one take and done. You know? And then what he did now, he took that to Eddie Grant.
Right. So Eddie didn't actually produce it.
No, he took it for leasing. Eddie Grant really done wanted it. You know?
Yeah.
So he took it to Eddie. And they said, "Winston, you have a big tune here." He said, to me, it's just another one because I just sit at home and I used to have a book full of songs, you know, and that's just another one. So I went to the studio that is when he acquired it from Lloyd.
Right.
I went to the studio. I don't know if it's Kastner or President
Yes.
studio that he was, and then I overdubbed. Because it wasn't like that, I overdubbed, you know. It was like, that is why I put on it.
Right.
So you hum
Yes.
where the words should be.
Right. Like as a guide.
Yes. And Eddie says, "Oh, Winston, this song name, please don't make me cry. You got to sing that in it." So that is why when the chorus come now, I said, "Please don't make me cry." But the tunes was there before.
Right.
And the song was there before, "Please don't make me cry."
Right.
Same words. The only thing in that part, you know,
Yes.
it wasn't there. So I went to the studio with Eddie and he put that part
I
in.
see. That's really interesting.
Yes, and he released that.
Mm.
I think with the same company that he was.
Torpedo.
Torpedo. That was his label.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that also, I mean, that the original one, I know we'll come to the later version in a bit, but that actually sold pretty well as well, didn't it? I mean,
Yeah, but Lawrence is the same thing again. You know, same thing with these people. When time something's selling and for them to pay you your little bit is the hardest thing for them to say, "Okay, Lawrence, you did this is yours."
yeah.
You have to be chasing them, right? And between me and you, I did not get paid from Eddie Grant either.
No.
because he can say, okay, it was brought to me by Lloyd, not by you.
Yes.
Right? You understand? So if any payment we pay to Lloyd, then you can't find Lloyd.
No. you do it
you know what I mean? So it's the same thing. And, know, but Eddie was all right. Eddie's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then, I tell you a story. Because I write my song and then Lloyd went up to Eddie and said, oh, this song, blah, 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 blah. He tell Eddie Grant asked him, who wrote it? He said, me write it, man. That's what he said to Eddie. And me write it,
of course.
Man. Right? And he was up in Eddie's house then. And Eddie Grant rang me and said, Winston, I've got Lloyd here and this song. And he said, it's him write it. And I said, no, Eddie, it's me write it. And they said, no, I don't know, because Lloyd can't write songs like that. You can tell what a person can write and what they sing and how they sing it. And if it just flowed out, you can know it belongs to him.
Yes.
So Eddie Grant tell him, no, it's not yours, it's Winston. And you come on the phone, Winston, what are you going on with, man? I'm trying to help you. I said, how are you trying to help me? I'm going to Eddie Grant and tell Eddie Grant, say, you write my song.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, we don't speak at all. But Eddie now says, okay, Winston, publishing company, I will give you, a publishing deal.
Yeah. Was that with Kasna?
Kasna. And then that's how that come out and that Torpedo label.
Right.
We published by Grant Music.
Oh, it's Grant Music.
Yes, and I have the contract at home now.
Is it still with Grant Music?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
After all these years?
Because it shift around and he put it to a different thing and then it change and go back to,
Make some nice money for you and it.
Yeah,
but
that one I did get paid through the contract.
Right.
Yes. We're talking about UB40?
Yes.
Yeah, that's after UB40 covered it.
Yes.
Then everything was in place here, you get some money there.
Thank goodness. It's your name on it. Not Briscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So then, obviously, you recorded. Can you remember what your biggest tunes were after you first stopped working with Laurel, with Pama? Were there any tunes in particular that stand out?
After Mr. Pama?
Straight after that.
Well, after Mr. Pama, I went to Tony Hatch and Jackie Trent. Crossroads. Petula Clark.
Petula downtown.
Yep. And I went and started to record some things with them.
Right. And were they like independent?
Independent. Yeah. Good people.
Yeah.
And whenever we earn anything, I get paid from them.
You get paid.
Yes. We did something on the side. And we did quite a few.
Yes.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Right. So at that time. But after, you see with me, I ship around and trying to find your way. If you get burnt here, you don't stay there.
No.
Yeah. You move on. And that's how I've been, in time, not quick, but, but in time you find, say, you're not getting on too good with this man, you move on. You don't start to curse and fight and whatever. You just move on.
Yes.
Because you know what you got. Yeah? So you can give it to other people and you learn it in the meantime and you read your contract every time now. Larry Lakin's days is over. Yeah. So that is how I, like Chip said to me, say, Winston, you're one of the nicest guys in the business, and even Eddie. But it's not because you're one of the nicest guys. Yeah? I think you've got to use your brain in this thing if you got it. You can't go cursing bad words here, cursing bad words and trying to fight this man there and mash his place up if he don't pay you. And to me, that don't work. No. You have to use your brain. Yeah. If you get hurt there, you move on. Yes. You don't have to fight him. You don't do no more for him.
Yeah, and that's the way you get sort of...
That's it. And whatever is due to you, you get it.
Yeah.
At the time, you need your money, and your pets, but don't let it get to you that you're going to be, So I went to Jackie Trent and whatever that, and we do quite a few there. And he used to give lease to Trojan. You know, that was in ours then as well. It's all a leasing thing.
Yeah. So, but before then was Sydney Crooks.
That's Trojan.
All right, but did you do any for Palmer with Sydney, or was that?
Yeah, but Sydney was a producer that does for companies.
Right.
Very, very good.
See.
He was a producer. So if
Right.
Mr. Palmer had a song or anything, if I wrote one,
Right.
then says, okay, Sydney
You're
will
just-
produce.
yeah.
So Sydney and the Pioneers came up.
So he was like
And-
employed by the company.
Yes, and the Pioneers, George and Jackie, do the backing.
Yes.
Try to hear some of my whole stuff. They're on all of it.
Really?
Yeah. All the backing, apart from when I am harmonizing myself,
Right.
it's the Pioneers that does the backing.
Really?
Yeah, Heaven Help was all was kind of like that.
Can you remember they like Chalk Farm or
Chalk Farm.
was it?
Yeah, so we always go to Chalk Farm.
But who would that be? Like Sydney, but or Vic Carey?
No, Vic was the engineer,
Right.
and Sidney
But
was
he didn't produce. Yeah.
yeah,
He's just,
yeah. Vic was the owner.
Yes.
Yeah, Vic was the owner, and
Yes.
Sidney come in and do the production.
Right.
And that is where Please Don't Make Me Cry was done.
Right.
Right on Chalk Farm there.
Right. So it was about 74 then.
That-
Yeah.
That was something. Yes.
So the Trojan, and then
Because this Tony Arts thing, we did this song, something on the side.
something.
And one of them cheeky little songs,
Yes.
you know. And then it started to go,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
started to go. It was at that time they had the Capital Hit Line,
Right. Yes.
you know, Capital Hit Line to show up.
Yeah.
And that went so far like number 2, you know. And the only thing one was with number 1 was special. This now is coming like a ghost down. That was the number 1.
Really?
And the other one was
Number two.
number 2.
Wow.
So we did very well with that, and we
Yes.
did all kind of. There was this lady called Elaine Suffer. She used to write all them funny little songs.
Really?
Yeah, cheeky little songs.
Really?
You know? And she said, oh, Vincent, come and sing this. You know? So it was like a fun time.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
But I was with good people then. If we earn anything, I would
Yes.
get nice shit.
Yeah. Now, throughout this whole period, you know, from when you sort of like from '69 as well, were you like touring as well? You're playing live.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. From my name started to get into the limelight, put it like that, you know. Yeah.
Mhm.
I started to do touring as Winston Groovy. I go all around England.
Right.
You know, France, Germany,
Yeah.
everywhere as Winston Groovy.
Right.
You know. So I did very well with
So-
the touring.
Yeah.
After that now.
Yeah, because then Trojan obviously, you know, '75 went bankrupt, which was a big.
Yeah, a big thing again. Lawrence is the same story again. This business is not very nice, you know. So, you know, but you know, you got to stick. You got to stick in there. You got to stick in there. Because I mean, Please Don't Make Me Cry with Sydney Crooks. We went and do it over. The Eddie Grant one was on
Yes.
the torpedo
Yes.
with all them pretty strings on it,
Yes.
right? And we went with Sydney Crooks.
Yeah.
To do over that Please Don't Make Me Cry. That was with Trojan. That's
Yeah.
when I was with Trojan.
And that was the one obviously that most people were familiar with.
Yes, because a different backing, you know, it was meaty.
Yes, it was. It was.
You know, and that is the one that really set my name going.
Right.
And I told all around England, you
Right.
name the city, I've
You
been
played.
there.
Wow. So that was I remember hearing that as a young
Yeah,
boy and
Yeah.
just loving it. It's one of the first reggae records.
please don't. And the thing is, it sold a lot of records. It sold, and I made a LP presenting Winston Groovy with me sitting like
I
whatever that in this mauve suit.
Yes.
You know, and then it's so. But the thing is with that again, when my royalties was to come, Trojan went bankrupt again. You know,
That was
I still got the thing at home.
yes.
The statement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Winston Groovy, Please Don't Make Me Cry. That 125,000, and that 40,000, and whatever that money due. No, because what I still got it.
I mean, that is tragic for it to happen at such a time as
Yeah.
well. I mean,
But it's not me alone.
no.
I don't think anybody else get any money at all.
No.
So I'm not here to be sorry for myself
No.
because everybody is in the
Same
same boat. And with me, you just move on.
Well, it's very good that you can.
Yeah, but what are you going to do?
It's true. It's rather than being eaten up with.
Yeah, but you can call it bad luck also, but that's how it is.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, so, and I did very well at Trojan. Did you know that they had some record shops? Music City.
Yes.
Some record shops.
Yes, the Music City.
I used to work in Music City.
No.
In Lewisham.
Really?
Yeah, I was the record shop manager there, selling records and pre-release from Jamaica and all this to these guys, sound system guys. And they used to come to me for, even now, if I go to Deptford and whatever, that they remember me.
Really?
Yeah, I used to sell them all those records.
Oh my God.
When they come up, we call them pre-release.
Yeah.
And they come up in the boxes and take them out, and the sound men and come on a Friday night and they have the pile of this and pile of that. Yeah, I used to be working for Trojan.
And was that around the same time?
Same time, because we're talking about Peace of Nicaragua was 74, Trojan bankrupt 75. So that means that I started to work for Trojan 73. Because it's just a short period of time. It seems like a long time, but it's a short period of time.
Yeah.
You know, and I was working in the shop, and when they went bankrupt, I went up to Trojan, and I was working in Trojan.
What, in music?
In Music House. Newsland Lane.
Really?
Yeah. Newsland Lane.
I've seen the photo, obviously, of you with Judge Dredd and
all
that.
Yes.
Outside.
Yes, I was working upstairs.
Really?
I was working upstairs. Because you walk in, and the helicopter office is there, and then you walk in, and the people that pay the money, and the people is there, and the record shop where you get the pre-releases over there, and you walk through this. So I was working there. And when I was working there, one day I see 3 blokes walk through the door, irritable. You know, 3 blokes. I think maybe they wanted them royalties, and the royalties wasn't coming through. So they decided to come to Trojan for their money. Yeah, I was working there.
Wow.
And that was Bob Marley and the Railers coming through the door. Yeah. It's a wagwan. You know, yeah. And they come and they see the Got Talent, you know, what they sort of, because I think Island had signed.
Yes.
Had signed them then.
Yeah,
so they didn't want much to do with Trojan because, Island was paid.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
So that is why they moved. Because Trojan used to release their record.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and then they move over to Island.
Yes.
So if they say someone is to come, they go up to Trojan. But big up to, you know, he know how to do his business. And he always seemed to give them something to quiet them down.
Oh, good. That could have been, Good. I've perhaps heard stories. I know Bob Marley always seems very docile, but he could get quite irate.
Yeah, because I don't think he likes to know that people is dishonest.
Yes.
I want to rob it. He just thinks if I deserve this because this is mine, so pay me my little bit.
Yeah,
I'm not asking you for your money.
No.
I'm just asking you for what I heard.
Yes.
So he get irritable.
Right.
You know.
Understandable.
Yeah. I was telling my daughter as well. That happened to me and Mr. Palmer one time as well because, you know, I see this Cartina, right? And I wanted to buy the Cartina. And my record was selling at Mr. Palmer. Because my record always sell. And not in big quantities, like, you know, we were selling.
Not
you
to
know?
make a good living.
Yes, and they have a chart. And on the chart, Free the People, number 1. I Wanna Be Loved, number 2. You know, same thing for Breakfast, number 3. So I said, where's the money?
Yeah.
So when I went up there, you know, they have these papers in their hand and one go from there and one go from there. You know, so I got a bit.
Yeah.
Right. I wasn't cursing or anything.
No.
But I got a bit upset.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, so.
Rightly so.
I think the lady rang Mr. Palmer and said, oh, yeah, Winston is up here and he's going bad in the office and they come up and I said, no, I wasn't swearing to her. I just didn't feel good about my kids, you know. But we sorted it out. And they did pay me about 2 weeks after. Really? And I did buy my Cartina.
Oh, did you? What colour?
What card, you know?
So the beige one?
The beige.
Beige.
Yeah, I did buy my
Sporty red, right?
Yeah, I did buy my Cartina, right? It was £450.
Wow.
Lot of money.
It was.
Yeah. And I did buy my, you know.
My first car was £30.
You know. So,
absolutely.
you know, all them things you remember and you say, well, that's life.
Yeah.
That's life. And I'm
Yeah.
so happy that I'm here now. I'm
Yes.
still doing something, and
You
you know,
still
good of you to have me to
No, it's good of you to
chat
come
with you.
Good of you to come in. We ought to go on to the next after Trojan then, because obviously, you know, that was a difficult period because, you know, you're out of pocket to some
Oh, yeah.
degree.
Always out of pocket. apart from the shows that I was
going to
doing.
say,
Yeah? You get the shows and
Yeah.
you get your £300 there and whatever not, and when the record's selling you can ask for a bit more money.
Yeah.
So it keeps you going. You wasn't
Yes.
thinking about your royalties.
No.
You know. So
Yeah, that was something.
didn't matter
Something.
You know.
So what did you do in terms of recording though after Trojan? What was?
After Trojan, where did I go after Trojan?
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to remember after
I
Trojan.
can look on that.
Because at the time, you see, I started to record my own songs now. Being with the experience, you know,
Right.
After Trojan, there was nowhere to go. So I started to record my own songs.
Yes. You produced quite.
Produce. So I mean,
Yes.
I write and produce
Yes.
my own songs.
Yeah.
You know? And then you try to put them out.
Yeah.
WG records. No big thing, but it's like mine. You just know where every copy was going.
Yes.
You take them to the shops.
Right.
And they buy $2 there and they buy $3 there.
Yeah.
And you get your money and you just go on.
But you had stuff come out, and we mentioned it just before, Lightning and.
Yeah, but that's recent. You
you
all
licensed.
thing is mine.
So not on your own label, yeah.
No,
yeah.
on my own.
I was also Lovers Rock, wasn't there? Dennis Harris.
Oh, and Dennis, yes, yes, in Broccoli,
Yes.
Dennis in Broccoli, yes.
Did he produce, or was that one of yours?
I think he produced it because they had a little studio.
All right.
I think Madness. We did one called Madness. The original came from Jamaica, and you know we always like to cover.
Well, the Prince Buster song.
No, why too much madness on the land, Jaja? Yeah, Madness. Yeah.
Oh, like Maytones.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
So I did the cover for Madness.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
yeah.
you know, everybody happy, everybody
Yeah.
make a little bit of money. That is how my thing go around these people. But I was still doing my own thing.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
you were mainly from the late 70s,
Yeah.
80s onwards. You've been producing.
Yeah, and then between that time you get a break.
Mm.
There was a break.
Mm.
You know?
Mm.
You know, there are these other artists coming up from Jamaica singing another kind of music.
Yes.
Right? So you would say, okay, Winston with his love songs get redundant. Put it like that.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
So you just ease away and listen to the Lovers Rock
Mm.
and listen to the that and listen to the this. But I was still there doing my thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So then after now I said, okay, time to go again.
Yeah.
And I went in
You
the
know it's
studio.
going to come round.
Yes, I know it always comes wrong.
Yeah.
It always comes wrong. All you got to do is ease back a bit.
Yes.
You know, don't get lost in that the show you're recording within.
Yeah.
You know, you ease back
Yes.
and you say, oh, where is Winston? You know? Then when the time is right, you come again.
Yes. Yeah.
Then I made my LP, Free the People. Free the People was released by Mr. Palmer.
Yes.
Then
That was your first LP, was it?
well, yes, it is the first one. Because I didn't make LP with Larry Lakin.
No.
So with Pama, that was the first one. Yeah, I was in a little pretty shirt. Pretty shirt.
Very nice shirt.
Yeah, pretty shirt and thing. Yeah, with Ellis Brewery was working there as well.
Right.
You know. But anyway, I went and started doing my own record, and then I met somebody in Peckham.
Mm.
Yeah. And they knew somebody in Nigeria, and then it just come together. Then I took my LP to Nigeria.
Right.
That was the first time I went to Africa.
Which one was that? Can you remember which?
African Girl.
Oh yes.
African Girl.
Yes.
That because the title is appropriate. I
Yeah,
think.
very.
Yeah. And I went to EMI
Yeah.
in Nigeria through this contact. If you know what I mean. I did a television show and I did that. He was a big artist, everything.
Yeah.
The only thing is that man that sent for me, he went to EMI, collected the money,
Oh.
for the advance. He knew my ticket, like you would have said, my ticket was gonna be the 6th.
Mm.
And I need my money like the 4th or what.
Yeah.
And he didn't go to the central bank to get my processes. I would say, oh, nobody can come out to Nigeria, you know, to this. You have to go to the central bank and you have to do this and that. But he was clever. He get one of his guys go on some little motorbike and say he travel around the place to go to the central bank and then he come back, it always closed. Right? Always closed.
Yeah.
And then my date is going, my date
Of course,
is
of
going.
course.
And the 6th came, didn't get it.
No, man.
So there is it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I mean? So
Yes.
if you was upset from the beginning, what would happen now? You know? But it didn't faze me. Because that sold and I got nice letters from EMI, you know, about how the record was selling, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
You know. And then if you have another one, Winston, and I did make another one. I remember what the title of the other one was now, right? And I did go back to Nigeria, but not to that man that
No.
sent for me. I went
No.
to Bodiaki. That was his name.
Ah.
The boss of EMI in Nigeria,
Right.
Bodiaki. And I went direct to them now,
Right.
you know, with the LP,
Yeah.
and everything was fine.
Right.
You know, and Mike Wells was with EMI over here.
Right.
Just down the road somewhere that Mike was EMI. And we worked together.
All right.
And he used to take my records to South Africa. And,
Yeah, because Africa was a big market,
yes, and
wasn't it?
Zimbabwe
Yeah.
and those places.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Who were you and where were you recording and who were you using at the sort of that time? The musicians.
to do well, it was Cimarron,
Still similar.
yes, and various artists where you know where you can find the backing and various little guitars there. You know, so they
Yes.
go they play with you and you get a session and
Yes.
you get it. You know,
Yeah. And for the live work, would it be similar sort of?
yeah,
Yeah.
similar thing. Because if I go to other studios to play, they always get a group up there.
You're right.
And you send the stuff and
Yeah.
they rehearse
Yes.
and you go up early
Yes.
and then you go through
Yeah. Sure.
whatever.
Did you ever like play with anyone from the Rudies or?
The road is playing on some of my
Really?
records as well because it was like a family of us round here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all of us with Sunny Beans and you know, Rudy Sunny Beans and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a family around there, you know.
Fantastic. And the WG Records, obviously, that was your label.
Yeah, that's what I put mine out.
Yes.
You put the WG
So
record.
to do that, then you had to be involved with every aspect of like record production and.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
writing
quite
and I do it all
Yes.
myself.
Wow, and you've been doing that ever since.
Yeah, because you see, if you can't trust people to pay you and everything, might as
You pay yourself at
look,
least.
if you are with a big company and the company can help you to sell 500,000
Mm.
and you don't get paid,
Mm.
and I can put it out online and sell
Yes.
4,000
Yeah,
or 5,000,
yeah,
and I know really money.
you get paid.
It's better than 5,000.
Yes.
That is what I do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's small, but you get it.
Yes. It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. Now you should go to a big company and you're going to, you know. Then I went to Jive Records.
Yes. Big.
You know, Night Shift. I did Night Shift with Jive.
Of course you did.
You know,
Yes. That was a big hit.
Yeah, I went to, because the thing is I hear this song on the radio and drive my car and I park and I hear this song. I say, that's my type of beat.
Yes.
You know, the ingredients.
Yeah.
A week passed, still listening to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said to myself, okay, let me get somebody to do it over and I'll produce it and put it on mine. But what happened was, you know, I met up this man, Lee Lang, he had a record shop in Deptford. A nice guy, you know. And then we could get together and did, you know, I tell him about it and I rewrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then that is why I put that the start. Bob Marley, he
Yes,
was a friend of
that's
mine
right, yes.
because that's not the original.
No.
The original was Marvin or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? So I says, why not put one of my blokes, my friend,
Yeah.
right, that everybody know up front.
Yes.
So I rewrote it. It's a paper. I'm good at that. I rewrote it and put the words in, you know. And then for the second verse, I start with their verse.
Right.
Marvin, continue there because I don't want to steal the song.
No.
I just want to put us up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I put that down and went in and recorded it, and it was on Lee's label, and we sell little here and little there, and then Jive heard it on the radio. David Radigan played it and says, okay, these covers, people always go and cover American songs, right? But anybody thinking of doing a cover of this, don't bother, because this is the cover.
Yeah.
And you keep playing it week after week after week. That means the way I put it, there's no way you can beat it.
No.
Unless you're gonna cover mine. That says Bob Marley, and that is what do it. Because people went and cover the original, they can't sell because the original will not sell the cover anytime unless you have something different
to add.
To add in it.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
No.
And if you notice, I don't do much covers.
No.
In my thing.
Yeah.
And when I do it, I try to put myself in it like it's mine.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, Jive rang us and said, oh, can we have this, whatever? And I said, well, and we went up and we got a contract with Jive and they said whatever. And it started to sell, and it went into the bottom of the British chart. I still got it at home. Yeah, in the breakers, the breakers.
Yes, I'm sure. And again, it had the chart registration more efficient. That would have been a major hit.
Yes, and then Belgium, number 2, number in Germany. They didn't like it at first. And she says to me, oh, we didn't like it, but we said, let's get a chance. And we pressed 30,000. And in 1 week, the 30,000 done. And they were so old and they started pressing, so it went well there in Netherlands.
Yes.
Yeah. And I got the charts at home to prove the number that it's there.
Yeah.
So we did well with Jive.
I remember it being big.
Yes, and I got a contract with Jive to do, and I did another follow-up with them, but that didn't work too well.
Right.
But this company, when you're not making a hit, they let you go.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's a business.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a business. Yeah, man, that night shift. And now when I go on stage, first song is Night Shift.
Is it?
Yes, the first song is Night Shift. But I have a reason for that. Whilst the band rehearse it properly and you go on stage, and my name is Winston Groovy, blah, 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 blah. Night Shift, right? I'm from the year Bob Marley. He was a friend of, you get the crowd in already.
Yes.
And when that finished now, you can sing anything.
Yes.
You can sing Please Don't Make Me Cry, they don't even know that. That one, try to do that one first every time.
I'm going to have to catch one of your next shows, Winston.
That Night Shift is, I love it.
Absolutely.
I just love it. When I play it, I have to laugh to myself as Winston really did that. Just go. I don't Please Don't Make Me Cry there.
Yeah. So you never get tired of performing?
No. No. It's only when, if you're not feeling too good or if they don't pay what you think they should have paid you, and you're just wasting your time. And I turn down bookings.
Really?
Yeah, because if I don't think it's worth my while, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, because to me, I look at it, Angela can tell you, I look at it as a respect thing. Right?
So, what are you doing now? What are your plans and what you've been doing recently?
Well, I'm busy doing dub plates for sound systems, right? I did one for Birmingham, a sound system. I won't call it name because whatever. But I did dub plate. Yeah, and I did some for none for Nigeria. Where's Brazil? Brazil. The guys come over, and want us to do dub plates for them sound system.
Right.
And so they come to me. They come to my house really, and we go to the studio.
All right.
And they bring their lyrics and the backing track. They play reggae better than us.
I heard that.
And I do dub plates for them.
So like exclusives for their sets.
Exclusive for their sets. And I'm just taking it easy. Sometimes I go to Jamaica, rest up for 2 or 3 months, and I come back.
Yeah.
I'm just like that.
And you got this amazing catalogue of music that that needs to see light of day, because some of that stuff's not been out. For
Yeah,
long.
let's hope one day somebody will come along and say,
Well,
"Oh,
yeah,
it's
I don't think there's any. They'll be slow on takers. To be honest with you, it's people being aware of what you have, what's available. So, what events? What have you done sort of recently, and have got coming up? Have you got?
Well, I've done a few bookings, at Passing Clouds with me and Don Pin, top of, and away from the tour with Eric Donaldson,
Right. And was that in the UK, touring UK?
No, that wasn't. That was in Brazil. Big show, and I was the top of the bill.
Wow.
And that's a big artist.
And then it's exactly a
it made me
big
feel good,
audience
man.
out there. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're still active when you choose to be.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And now when it get a bit cold in England here, so I go
You
to
go back to
Jamaica
Jamaica,
and then stay a bit and then come back. But I really live in England. Well, I came when I was 16.
Exactly. Well, it's nice to know. And your family's here.
Yeah, and the family is here.
Yes.
My daughters and my son,
Can't enjoy yourself too much in the sun.
No, sometimes they come along.
Oh, good.
Angela and my granddaughter,
that's nice.
come along. So
Nice.
we ain't complain.
Great. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been such a pleasure you coming in with Angela. It's lovely seeing Angela again as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's
And
been
thank you.
a huge pleasure, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Thank you.
One morning